Hello, welcome to a Smurp video, and today we are having a quick look at The Flash, the complete series Blu-ray. The cover has Team Flash. A little bit disappointed that Cisco isn't on there, as it is the complete series, and he was in, 8 of the 9 series? I still am baffled why he didn't crop up in season 9. Did he crop up? I can't remember. Anyway, did he do the wedding? Maybe. Anyway, it's been a while since I've watched this, so I could get things wrong. Anyway, I apologize. So that's a little bit disappointing from an overview, so to speak. Then on there you got The Flash complete series. I like that. That looks good on my shelf from a side perspective, unless you have your box like that, because you got plenty of room, which I do not. And we have all 9 series of Barry Allen, and it includes hours of featurettes, deleted scenes, gag reels, and more. So a nice flash picture on the back, and then this side has nothing. Now, compared to others, this has an additional sleeve on it, which is cool because you protect this piece here, which looks a little bit more shiny in my mind. And I like how that looks. Once again, the same thing on the side and the back. And then on there as well, if you wanted to show it this side, there's no rhyme, no reason why not. But this side would probably be my preferable side. Now, the thing with a sleeve, you can see where I've taken it off a couple of times. It's just sort of started to grate this. So I personally would not leave it on. However, you decide to do it is entirely up to you. Now, getting the set out, once again, we have that same. It would have been nice if they had given us little different things within it. It would have been good between the outbox and the inbox, a different choice of promo shop. I'm guessing this is the promo shop for the final series. It makes sense. Unlike, for example, DC Legends, it doesn't have, for example, on the back, it had all the individual seasons as like little pictures off them, etc., which is okay. I'm not a particular fan of it, but it happened. And then around the back, we've got a nice picture of Barry and Iris. Now, once again, you got Cisco in there, but it would have been nice to have a more picture of him as well as Wells as well. He was a big part of, Flash, so that would have been cool as well. So I'm just going to open it like this, and hopefully my madness will be explained. So within here you have all the episodes on here. Now, if I was just to say a fan of the Flash, I would find it very disappointing, for example, that there is they've got a few crossovers in here, but for example, Invasion, it's just the one episode in here, which I found a little bit disappointing from my perspective, and that's in season 3. Now, I was trying to find some sort of some sort of common ground between the various different sets. So, for example, this has all the Elseworlds on it, same as, I think, Supergirl. And Crisis on Earth X seems to be on a majority of these sets. Now, my biggest disappointment was that Crisis on Earth, I think it's Crisis on Earth. Let me find it. Oh, goodness, I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? No, it's not happening. Was it season 6? Anyway, Crisis on Infinity Earth, sorry. You only get hour 3, and that's the same throughout them. So I was hoping that, for example, because Invasion was only in this, DC, and Arrow, it would be on one of these sets. And, for example, Crisis on Infinity Earths, I was hoping that was going to be on one of the sets. I even went and looked at Batwoman, because I thought maybe Batwoman captured it, but no, they just separated it, which I find a little bit disappointing, because, as I said, if you are a Flash fan, and you're only going to buy this series, you're missing out on, in my mind, some decent events, crossovers, and I find it bizarre that some crossovers were given the treatment in these, and some weren't. This is meant to be, as far as I'm concerned, the definitive box set of the Flash, and you know, it should start there and end there with everything relating to Flash, including the crossover episode, so you get the full picture of it. So bear in mind, I have grabbed the other set, so but it just means I've got to navigate a bit in terms of watching them just to make sure I get them in the right order. So I was tempted to buy, you can buy the individual crossover little runs. I was tempted to buy that, but I decided not to. So the discs are all in here, all blue, which is great. Same color. I like the unity of it all. I'm not necessarily always a fan of these, and you know, mine arrived and a couple have popped out, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. So there we go. There we have it. That is the Flash, the complete series box set. Very happy to have it. I'm actually quite looking forward to watching it. I think I got to a point of fatigue in terms of the Arrowverse. I was watching it for the sake of it rather than enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to revisiting it and hopefully enjoying it once again. I mean, the earlier seasons of The Flash were, you know, some of the best I've ever watched. So I think Flash became a firm favorite. I wasn't going to watch it at first. I was just going to stick to Arrow. I was going to be strict, and then I just watched a couple episodes and I've suckered in. So anyway, hope you like my video. Let me know if you've got the set or you're getting a set. And thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, appreciate you subscribing. Thank you to everybody that is subscribed already. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.